Hello, welcome to the weekly review of Las Amazonas. I am Mame Enimwa Beko. Right, so let's take it from Monday. I'm guessing you all thought Robbie and Connie's engagement was just an engagement party. Nope, you were wrong. It turns out it was actually a wedding. Robbie had a whole priest available to sign the legal documents for his so-called wedding. Right, Victoriano is still nowhere to be found. The sisters are furious. Inesh finally makes an appearance at the wedding and finds out that there was actually a surprise wedding. Can you imagine? Emiliano makes an appearance at the wedding, ends up getting into a fight with Robbie, and then got kicked out. Before we dive in, let's take a look at what happened on Monday. Connie, so a day after your wedding, you decided to allow your husband to sleep on the balcony, all in the name of he is drunk. Well, Tuesday, Emiliano got a job at the vets, and Inesh asked Alejandro to accommodate Emiliano for some time. And Diana decided to spice things up a little bit by taking a trip down the woods to have a little bit intimacy, you know, some love-making session in the woods. I mean, you can't try this thing in Ghana. Well, before we dive deep, let's take a look at what happened on Tuesday. Speaking of Connie, she's missing Emiliano, and I mean, she's been reminiscing of all the good times that they've been having. On top of it, Robbie decided to convince Connie, to go back to the ranch to work with the dad. And I mean, she's not having any of it. Bermudez wants to meet Diana Mariana in person. And when she does, she has a lot of questions going on in her mind. El Waldo finally breaks ties with Masarat. And I mean, it's a very emotional state for Masarat. And I hope she actually deals with it properly. Well, before we delve deep, let's take a look at what happened on Wednesday's episode. What? Mr. Bermudez is dead. I cannot believe it. I shouldn't be smiling, but I mean, I cannot believe it. Well, moving on, Alejandro, his wife is ready to actually sign the divorce papers because Alejandro decided to insult his ex-wife just because she decided to go to Diana's house and warn her of her ex-husband, not even current husband, ex-husband. And then, not to make things worse, she went over to see, the ex-wife. Diana called, the house phone. Sabi picked up. Sabi is actually Alejandro's, youngest daughter. Sabi answered and told her that her daddy is having a conversation with her mom in her house. Connie is back at the ranch after making it clear to Robbie that the honeymoon is over. Well, when she got outside her house, guess who she met? Emiliano. And this time, it looks like Emiliano is living his best life. Not only that, he's making his way to town to have a good time with Sensata. Loreto is livid, and I mean, he had one question for Mrs. Bermudez, which is, what is her son doing with Mr. Victoriano's daughter? So, let's take a look at what went down on Thursday. Well, viewers, this is all we have in the world of Las Amazonas, but not to worry, I'll be back here same time next week. By the way, my beautiful hair is by Oma Hair, and my lovely clothing is by Rare A Passion. Until next time, please do stay safe.